Hello, hello, hello! My name is High75, and I am glad to announce that I am a part of my first ever draft league, the QnQ VGC Draft League, specifically Draft League A. This is a 100-point buy Regulation H VGC Draft League with 8 teams. There are 2 leagues, so 16 players in total. I was luckily able to be placed in League A. There's 8 teams, and we are represented by the wonderful shiny blue Mew. Speaking of teams, I am representing the San Francisco Tadbulbs. That's right, sporting a shiny Tadbulb. So yeah, this is a 100-point buy VGC Draft League, and I have never played VGC before, or done a Draft League before. So when deciding my team, I decided I wanted to go with a simple team, with a simple flowchart, where I could just come into a match, stress less, because all of my team prep has made it where I can just click a single button and know what I'm going to do. So with that, I've gone with, and you will see, with my first draft pick, the first Pokemon I selected was DD Female, the Psychic Normal type, who importantly sets up Psychic terrain. This is a much bulkier version than in DD Male, a little bit more expensive as well due to its bulkiness. But it's very important for me to have. The big thing with DD Female is its follow me support is really good. And it has a lot of options to just click buttons and get some kills and support the team, especially with safety goggles, redirecting sleep, and stuff like that. So this is a very important mon. This is going to pretty much come to every single match. It can set up Trick Room, it can help out with Helping Hand or Follow Me. It has a lot of utility. I mean, Dazzling Gleam and Psychic are always good options. This is going to be a good mon to have in the background for me. And of course, if you're gonna have Psychic terrain, and you're gonna run Psyspam, you need an expanding force user. So with my second pick, I have selected Armarouge, the Fire Psychic type, who has extremely strong stab expanding force in Psychic terrain, which is going to be extremely useful for setting up and being able to rip into some of these teams, especially with its grass coverage, that the heat waves, not graph coverage, it does have Energy Ball, but particularly its usefulness against grass teams, sun teams, particularly with Heat Wave and Armor Cannon. This mon can do a lot of burst damage, it can do a lot of spread damage, and it is a beast, to say the least. This mon is going to be doing a lot of damage to my enemies, to my allies, not really allies, but to my opponents, and it's going to be very fun to watch. I have a lot of ideas with this mon. Trick Room and speed, bulky just damage, Life Orb, choice specs, Power Herb, Meteor Beam. There's a lot I can do with this mon, and there's a lot of fun I can set up. So this is going to be a great mon. And of course, if I'm running Psyspam, I need someone to hit those dark types. So for that, I didn't select Mousel, but I did need a little bit of, I can't hit dark types yet, but normal type moves, and particularly Stab, Technician, Population Bomb is gonna smoke a lot of those dark types. But Mouseholt's here for more than just damage. It's Friend Guard, Follow Me, and Population Bomb, and Beat Up, and Helping Hand, and Tidy Up, Setup Sweeping. This mon can do everything. It is a nightmare to plan against. It can rip into your mons, and just the damage it outputs is insane. This mon is here as my support mon, as my burst damage mon. I'm excited to see what I can do with this. Next up, now to finally hit the dark types. Lucha, coming from the top ropes, a fighting flying type with, most importantly, the ability Unburden, which is procced immediately with a Psychic Seed in the Psychic terrain, and DD sets up This mon is going to rip with 120 base power close combats and 110 base power acrobatics, and then whatever moons I want to set up with it, I can do follow me swords dance to set this up to be a nuke of a sweeper. It has detect, it has taunt, fast taunt to deny people from setting up or trying to stop my trick room. It has just a lot of good tools, and I'm very excited to see what this mon can do for me. Our fifth pick is an additional psychic terrain abuser. That's 3 separate ones on this list. And this is the Psychic Fighting type Glade, with extremely high attack and extremely high special defense. This mon is going to be ripping through teams with Sharpness as the ability, increasing the base power of Sacred Swords and Psycho Cuts to over 100 base power. It can rip through teams. It has coverage to hit those dark types. Sorry about that, I am currently sick, so if you hear me coughing, that is why. But it's going to rip through ghost types with that ghost and bug, or no, well, not really bug, but ghost and psychic types that resist both of its stabs to rip through them with that Night Slash, as well as Leaf Blade to hit pesky water types. It is going to be a fun mon to have, and it's just going to rip through things with Life Orb sets, Expert Belt sets, Choice Band sets, Trick Room Sweeper sets, Min Speed. This mon is scary in and out of Trick Room, and I am excited to show it off, especially in this week's matchup. Our 7th mon, Reverie, our Steel Poison type, who is here as a fast physical attacker with the good typing to step it up, with actually some really good coverage with stuff like Gunk Shot, High Horsepower, Iron Head. Honestly, I just need that plus Shift Gear, and this mon is going to steamroll over you. Surprisingly, it doesn't get Steel Roller, which would be really good in Psychic terrain, where I could use it for a really high base power move to blow up someone. But this mon is scary and is really useful, especially for a Glamora matchup I see later on. This mon is just going to be really nice and can really set in and defeat some of those stronger grass types, stronger rock types that are going to be going to especially see during this. It's just a really strong, really fast mon that can be surprising if I get it set up correctly. Our 7th pick, a special pick here, Asuyan Electrode, who's extremely fast. I know we have a lot of Trick Room, but this is an extremely fast mon, our grass type mon here, and it is particularly useful due to its expanded move pool as a Hisuian mon. Yes, as a variant of Electrode, it still keeps its blistering speed, but with the gain of a grass type, it gains special moves like Leaf Storm, Chlorophyll, Chloroblast, not Chlorophyll, and also Rain Dance, so I can be pretty good against a lot of the weather teams that we're seeing in this format. It's going to be particularly useful against any mon, any grass team, any sun team, and any snow team, and especially with its grass typing to defeat a lot of these fast sleep powders we are seeing across this format currently. Yeah, and its soundproof is really good against the specific Parish Song team. I'm excited to see how this is gonna go, and I'm excited to use this mon a lot. I think this might be my most used mon. It's sneaky. With our 8th mon, I actually didn't draft any of these next 3 mons as I made some early season pickups. I realized there were some holes in my team I needed to fill, and this mon fills a lot of my holes, particularly Frostmoth, the Ice Bug Pokemon, with, well, an insane bulk. That 90 special defense doesn't tie in its hidden ability, Ice Scales, which boosts that by double, meaning that basically any non-super effective hit is going to be shrugged off on the special side, and particularly its special attack is insanely high for its utility. Its speed is especially low to where it can be used even in Trick Room, and honestly it does really well against a lot of these other mons. It's particularly good with its type coverage, especially Terra Water, I'm very excited to see how I can use this mod in the future. I'm very excited to see this mod rip through a couple teams. That's going to be a sneaky part of my team. Quiver Dance or Trick Room. I'm excited to use this mod. With our 9th mon, our second to last mon, we have Inteleon, the Water Sniper, who's particularly here for strong burst damage. You thought you could beat me turn 1? Well, boom! You are getting sniped across the room by a Hydro Cannon or a Snipe Shot, an Ice Beam, just everything you would need this mon has. I can even go for fast flinches with Air Slash. I can go for a cheesy crit set with Scope Lens. This just is going to be a brutal mon to face, as it has a lot of utility despite having a lack of moves. It's going to be fun to use. So I'm very excited to have Inteleon here to rip through these fire and ground types that really hurt this team a lot. You can tell these last two pickups are useful against the ground types. And finally, for our last one, a very special one. I've mentioned Sleep multiple times in this video explaining my team, and this one particularly is good against Sleep. Creamy with Sleep Veil, a bulky special attacker who is going to be extremely good in Trick Room with fast alluring voices, fast psychic noises, here to be bulky and take some hits. I'm very excited for Creamy to premiere throughout this draft league and show its stuff. It is a very special mon once you get it rolling, and it is going to be very, very sneaky. I will say on my team, there is a lot of holes that need to be filled, and there will be a lot of trades, so don't get too attached to any of my mons. These next 3 weeks are going to be very hectic, but I have some maneuvers I have planned for the weeks, and I'm very excited to show them off to you. But with that, that is my last Pokemon. All 10 of these people will shine. All 10 of these Pokemon will shine in the QnQ Draft League. So make sure to support San Francisco Tadbulbs and come out. We have our first match releasing later this week, and I hope you will enjoy. Have an amazing day. I have been High75, and I will see you in the next video.